4 days until Iowa, and former President Trump is everywhere right now and has the media in tow. He had a town hall on Fox last night. He was in court this morning, slamming his own judge right to the man's face. And then he went to the Trump building on Wall Street this afternoon, slamming Letitia James and taking multiple questions from a combative media. All of this before he heads back to Iowa for the weekend, where he's going to host at least 4 different rallies before the caucuses on Monday. Former President Trump has done more this week than Joe Biden has done since 1990. Biden hasn't been seen publicly since Monday of this week. Nobody has seen the president since Monday. Today, just after 2 o'clock in the afternoon, the former president, I should say, Trump left court and headed about a mile south to one of his many New York properties, 40 Wall Street, a massive skyscraper on Manhattan's southern tip. The president slammed Letitia James in the ridiculous New York case, trying to take his business from him, and the clearly coordinated Democrat conspiracy to use the legal system to bankrupt him, distract him from the campaign trail, and ultimately destroy him. Here was the former president.
It's a witch hunt in the truest sense of the word. It's election interference. And it just came out, this was just right now, Letitia James visited Joe Biden in the White House numerous times during the Trump witch hunt. And this just came out about 10 minutes ago, I got it. And so it's all a conspiracy to try and get Biden, who can't put 2 sentences together, trying to get him into office.
There you have it. Tish James exposed. Not that you're surprised. Another humiliation for the country. Another incompetent catapulted into an important position because of race. A tool for the Democrat Party whose only purpose is attacking Trump, the boogeyman. The only reason she got elected. She promised to harass Trump, and she said it in New York City, and everybody cheered for it. After Trump took several questions from the media after his news conference today, he jumped back up in front of a crowd of his supporters downtown, had a nice little moment. There he comes back, walks back into the room. I'll let you take a listen just for a second. The crowd goes wild. The crowd behind the media, a lot of people that work in that building on Wall Street, love the former president, showing some support there. The energy around this man right now is palpable. He's working very hard. He wants the job back. He deserves the job back. And the cases designed to destroy him are all collapsing at the same time, and that's only making him stronger. At last night's town hall, the former president perfectly threaded the needle to dismantle one of the most powerful weapons in this election cycle, and that is abortion. It's a tricky subject for any Republican. The left is about to dump tens of millions of dollars into abortion ads, painting Trump as a dictator in a dystopian Handmaid's Tale land where women are treated as baby-making livestock. You're going to see these ads everywhere. Get ready, nonstop. TV, internet ads reminding Americans that Trump proudly ended Roe versus Wade. The only thing they have is fear tactics. And last night, Trump dictated a moderate, conservative position on abortion that will neutralize the left's fear tactics. Take a look.
A lot of women don't know if they're pregnant in 5 or 6 weeks. I want to get something where people are happy. I love where you're coming from, but we still have to win elections. And they've used this, we have some great Republicans, and they're great on the issue, and you would love them on the issue. And a lot of them have just been decimated in the election, decimated.
That is a major weapon dismantled right there. He's not pro-life enough for some, and that's understood. He's not going to win everybody on a pro-life stance like that, but he's certainly better than Biden. And most importantly, he won't cost Republicans the election in November by being too pro-life. Because, again, what's the point here? You got to win. No position matters if you can't win and implement something. And that's what's critical here in the case of abortion. Trump looking more and more like he's going to publicly say something around 12 to 15 weeks. Not that it's his decision anymore. Roe versus Wade is gone. It's a state's issue now, but that's where it looks like he's going to come down, and that will neutralize a lot of the fear tactics. More good news for Trump came last night as Chris Christie blew up the entire GOP race by dropping out and also leaking a Nikki Haley smackdown at virtually the same time. Christie's stated goal this entire primary has been to keep Trump away from the GOP nomination. That was his only plan. He said it out loud, and in a span of 5 minutes, Chris Christie did two things that decimated his entire agenda, it would seem. He dropped out, and on a hot mic, he said this about the only other candidate with a small glimmer of hope, Nikki Haley, who is at least polling decently strong in New Hampshire. Take a look.
Yeah, I mean, look, she spent $68 million so far, just on TV. Spent $68 million so far, $59 million by DeSantis, and we spent 12. I mean, who's punching above their weight and who's getting a return on their investment, you know? And she's going to get smoked, and you and I both know it. She's not up to this.
She's going to get smoked. She's not up to this. That is absolutely devastating. And if you look at New Hampshire, adding Christie's number to Nikki Haley's number gives her that meager little chance at maybe winning the first primary, the second state we go through, about a week after Iowa, 8 days after Iowa. You see that right there, and that's what they need. And Christie drops out, and that 12% that Christie has, all of those people just heard that Nikki Haley is going to get smoked, and she's not up to this. And doesn't that just blow up the whole thing?